What's up? Hello. This intro is hype. Sort of. Boy, howdy, am I ready for another one of these. Oh, I should probably click. There. Let's do this. Can I load from a previous save? No, okay. Backstory. Alright, let's read the summary because it's been a few months since I've played. Thor to Thors.
The year was 1204 of the Septian calendar, and all across Erebonia spring was in bloom. At the esteemed Thor's Military Academy, situated on the outskirts of the Imperial capital, a new class was. It would be known as
Class 7.
And was comprised of 9 promising young men and women.
All from different classes and backgrounds.
Who demonstrated considerable aptitude for Arcus,
Range Schwarzer,
son of a ruling lord from the remote region of Ymir. Elisa Reinford, daughter of the chairman of Erebonia's largest industrial.
Yep.
Elliot Craig.
Okay.
Laura S. Arcade, the daughter of a renowned.
Second favorite.
Machias Reg.
Hated Regnitz.
Emma Milstein, the class's president.
Emma's the best.
Eusis Albarez.
Though Emma knows things that she wouldn't necessarily.
Clausel.
She's real close to being like one of the besties too.
And Gaius.
You know, all the characters in this game are really good.
Gathered together by their homeroom. Some were
Yep. Okay, alright. Yeah, I've seen enough.
They were then asked to.
Can I just... Okay, alright. I remember the basic setup. So at the very end, we are... betrayed by Crow, who was the big bad the entire time. And then Reen goes out. Okay, alright. This one's actually kind of useful to know, just because...
Safely back from their brief trip to Ymir, Reen and his classmates began practicing for their upcoming concert.
What's up, Dragoon?
Under the watchful eyes of Elliot and Crow, they put all they had into their practice sessions. And thanks in part to the fact that they weren't all complete amateurs, they were finally ready to perform.
Just getting a little bit of a refresher at the end from the end of the first game. Game came for the preparation day before the festival. Yeah, I played CS1 a few months ago. Green chose a classmate to accompany him, collect the finished outfits from a boutique in Heimdall. But walking out with the outfits in tow, he ran into someone he wasn't expecting to see. It was the famous opera singer Vita Clotilde, also known as the Azure Diva. She's also Misty, the host of the radio program, that's right. She's also not a good person, if I remember correctly. Green took the chance to invite her to attend the festival and watch their concert. Time came for the 2-day-long festival. Green spent the first day helping the student council, visiting attractions with classmates, so on and so forth. They came to an end. Class 7 gathered for the final meeting to discuss the concert. Yep, it was being held the next day. During their discussions, however, they heard the sound of a bell chiming from far away, which meant that we went to the old schoolhouse. We had to go inside of the old schoolhouse to do stuff. We had to fight somebody. And then we found what could only be described as an otherworldly battlefield face-to-face with the monsters Black Shadow. Yep, that was the final boss of the game. Well, the penultimate boss. After a challenging battle, they were able to defeat it, overcoming the trial that it represented. It was not an easy fight. It wasn't hard either. Most of the end of this game was not hard. They were transported back, knocked out into blah, 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 blah. Suddenly a door opened and there was the mecha. 7 arg tall, ash-colored knight. Don't know what it is. And then they did the concert. Yeah, no, like, the very end of the game, gears show up and you're like, Okay, this is a mecha game now? Performed the concert, everybody loved it. Then there was a bonfire, everybody loved it. I believe my save file is I romanced Emma. Yes, that's correct. Really, a fortress to the east had vanished without a trace. Ah, yes. The air in Erebonia was more tense than ever before. It's concluded the fortress's disappearance was due to an attack by Crossbell State. It was shortly announced that Chancellor Osborne would be making a speech to the nation at noon. Rena's classmates chose to listen to the speech through radio in their classroom. Only Crow was missing. Yeah, no, it's... We'll get there. So this right here is what I'm watching is literally the recap of the last chapter of Cold Steel 1. And it's weird. I remember feeling at the time that I played it that I'm like, wow, this story is really advancing quite quickly compared to the fact that I've just put, 50 hours into this game to just kind of learn who these characters were and kind of have this world set up for what it is. What could possibly be happening? And so Crow goes missing. The Chancellor gives a speech, and then he is assassinated by Crow. After declaring that I think they're going to have war with Crossbell State. I don't know, not actually. Then he's shot. Spectres let a terrified scream. The sniper who shot him was none other than C, the Imperial Liberation Front leader, who was believed to have met his end in Ruhr. And his true identity was revealed to be a former member of Class 7, Crow Armburst. Meanwhile, students of Thors were able to witness the whole string of events through the radio broadcast. First, they were merely listening to what was happening, but then Misty spoke directly to them. After she spoke, the classroom was filled with the echo of an eerie chant in a window. Into what was happening appeared before them. Emma shared details about Vita, the Witch of the Abyss, who was Misty, whom she described as seeing something as a sister to her. However, they were all too shocked by what was happening to pay any real attention to her words. So Emma's a witch. That's right. That's why she knows a little bit more of what's going on. So then these things come in. There's like a thing going on. Vita shows up at the opera house, and then there's purple dude, Blue Blanc, that's right. Met by Blue Blanc, who praised her work, addressing her as Ouroboros' second Anguise. With an elegant smile, she accepted his words, then confidently issued a proclamation. Bells are tolling for Crossbell, and preparations here are complete. Still, even this grand undertaking is but a jewel in a greater crown, the second stage of the Orpheus final plan. Okay, symphony awaits us. Let the second movement commence. Cut back to the academy. War has been proclaimed. The death of the Chancellor means that it's bound to happen for sure. Rean and his friends are like, oh, we gotta save blah 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 from this. And then the battle for Trista begins. There's these robots that show up. One of them happens to be piloted by Crow. Rean summons the robot from underneath the old schoolhouse because he resonated with it. Boom, he has a mecha, and it's awesome. It's the final fight of the game. It lasts for 20 minutes, not even, and it's like, yeah, no, don't stop, desire the power. It's very much one of those things. So he fights, saves his friends, and then Crow shows up, and then he fights him again. This is also one of the specialty night things, similar to like Xenogears and Xenosaga, with the Animus controlled mecha. These things can only be piloted by a certain select few. They get into a fight. Crow proves to be a little more proficient with his machine. And then Rean is told to leave, but he's protected by his classmates. And the game ends literally with Rean fleeing the scene in his mecha. And then the game cuts to credits. It's kind of nuts. It was the most unsatisfying ending of almost any video game I've ever played. Literally one of the most unsatisfying endings. It was so upsetting. It's like, that's it. All right, let me quick do some stuff here. We'll do fixed there. Active voice settings. Free. I don't know what this does. Voice over English. It's fine. Button configurations. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Nope. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. View the game's movies. Oh, that's neat. So if I was playing this on Vita, may it rest in peace, I could transfer my save file between the two. That's pretty nice. That's actually really nice. Then you'd have to buy the game twice. That's less nice. All right, playing on normal. Loading clear data from the original game will allow you to obtain special bonuses. Yes. $102 Allsepith, attack +1, and the Zarin powder. Okay. I'll take those. Golden emblem for reaching student rank A0. Cool. And I'll do it with this game too.
I was impatient.
There's a really good FAQ game FAQs guide.
With myself,
it is HTML.
Anger at my own
I'll be following that as I play through the game.
Thanks for worrying about me. And thanks for reminding me to look up, not down.
On my first day with Class 7, I was sitting in a room full of strangers. Now I know I'm standing among friends.
Wait a minute. Where's my subtitles?
But even with that, I've got no regrets about coming to Thor's. None at all.
Well, you sound like a good guy to have around when the going gets tough.
The even rarer thing about this HTML, guys, is it's written by the same person that wrote the one for the first game.
Who live up to that name.
Which I think is great, because it's just a form of consistency that I can get behind.
Before I came to the academy, I was a Jaeger.
But I'm confident Class 7 is the finest Erebonia has to offer.
I can't believe it! My very first class trip! We're gonna have the best time!
You deserve the chance to earn that legacy you were talking about. To leave a light for those who
I would also like to point out that because this is the PS4 version of this game,
so brilliant was my time at the academy.
It has a turbo mode.
It's consumed my every thought, my every waking moment. The time I spent with my classmates was something that, in so many ways, changed me. From the strict yet kind instructors who diligently taught us, to the people we met as we traveled across the country. The time spent with them, my memories of them, were like a truly radiant light. And somewhere, a part of me thought that radiance would continue shining for ages to come. But all it took was a single bullet to bring everything crashing down.
Go finish your speech in hell.
I don't know who shot JFK, America?
That bullet
Hey, right now. Lee Harvey Oswald with a magic bullet.
Grew before
Yes, magic
our eyes,
exists.
evolving into a
And it
great
has.
flame that smothered our light in an instant.
Thousands of years. We've known about it all along. I blow your mind yet?
Well played, Armbrust.
There were no exceptions, be it those seemingly never-ending days or anything else I'd come to treasure.
Resound, resound, O voice everlasting! Rend night's silent veil and reveal unto all the beautiful world!
Damn, this game is loud. Oh, fuck.
Everything was reduced to ash.
But at the end of the day, I'm C.
And it should be alright.
Real deal. The Crow Armbrust you've known all this time. He isn't real. He never was.
Back then, I still didn't understand. I
That's
didn't
right.
know the pure bliss that comes from being with others, nor did I know the ache that comes from parting with them.
There was an overarching kind of theme in the first game about the difference in class between like the haves and the have-nots. That's part of what
Endure the torment of my
C and his ilk are fighting for. But I think there's more to it than that. They never really went into.
All while trying desperately to fight against that ever-burning flame.
I would like also to point out that this is a PS3 and a Vita game that was ported over to the PlayStation 4, so it may not look that great texture-wise.
Where am I?
Why don't you just call him Reen? This is Reen. He's not just some random black-haired boy. He's not some random Japanese. Thank you. Reen Schwarzer.
How did I get here?
In a giant
I
mecha.
was fighting, and then... Am I dreaming?
That's right. This is my biggest complaint about the first game too, is that during cutscenes like this, I couldn't just let it play. I had to hit the X button. Oh, hey, I have a mecha already. Cool.
So you've finally woken up.
Oh yeah, the cat.
You're...
And I wish it were, but this is no dream. This is reality. Cold, cruel reality. And you're going to need to hurry up and accept that because you haven't got time to waste.
I'm gonna switch it and see if that changes anything. Because that was not an option in the first game.
Which means he's not going anywhere anytime soon.
I would imagine that's what that option was also.
So you're gonna need to protect yourself, Ashen Awakener.
The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 2. Really, that's the logo I get? Monday, November 29th.
Ashen Awakener? What are you talking about?
I would also like to point out that according to HowLongToBeat.com, this is the shortest of the 4 Cold Steel games.
Wait.
At a paltry 35 to 40 hours.
What's going on here anyway? What is that thing? Wait, never mind that. What are you?
Ugh, knock it off. How am I supposed to answer anything when you keep bombarding me with question after question?
Celine. Cat.
You're a chosen one. Chosen by a fragment of the ancient great power.
Great power?
That's right. Those fragments were the origin of the great knights that appear in Erebonian legends. At times, they protected people from harm and disaster, while at others, they were the cause of harm and disaster themselves. And the being in front of you is one of them, a divine knight known as the Ashen Knight.
The Ashen Knight? Valmar? Wait. I remember when I called him.
You got it. You've known that name for a while by now. But he's not the only Divine Knight that's active. The Noble faction has one under their control, too. That one is known as the Azure Knight, or Dean. Remember? That's the one you fought and lost against.
Why? Why did it come to this? Why did everyone... Crow?
He had me fooled too. How could I have known that irresponsible playboy was the Azure Knight's Awakener? He's obviously had plenty of experience piloting it too. He must be pretty dedicated to his cause, whatever it is.
Hey, get up! You can hear me, right? Take me back to Trista! Take me back to my classmates!
You're wasting your time. His core was heavily damaged in the battle with the Azure Knight. Didn't I just tell you that? And despite that, he strained himself flying all the way out here afterwards. Even when he was barely hanging on, he prioritized your recovery over his own.
So wait, this mecha is alive?
During your first synchronization with him, you know.
Damn it!
That's interesting. How could a thing lets another living thing crawl inside of it?
This must be somewhere
Be alive.
in the Isengard range, on the northern side of the Nortia province.
Huh. I'm surprised you were able to work that out just from a glance. I guess that's what happens when you're raised in the mountain. Hey, where are you going?
Oh, right. Yep. You can turn on Turbo Mode. Save your progress using the system option in the camp menu. Press triangle button to open the camp menu, select systems, then select the save. About the notebook. The main notebook allows you to read a summary of the story thus far, while the help notebook contains information on how to play the game. You can access both by pressing the touchpad button or by choosing the note section in the camp menu, then flipping through the various tabs. You can also confirm your current objective by pressing the square button to access the navigation screen. Okay. So if I'm running around and there's a map, that'll show up? Okay, anyway. Okay, so there's that. Bring this up. System options. Active voice settings. Free. Change what you do while an active voice line is playing. Selecting free lets you talk to NPCs and investigate. No, this isn't what I thought it was. Selecting. Hold on. What you do while an active voice line. What is this? I would prefer if you were not a dick. I believe that's stated in my chat rules. I mean, no. No, you can't. You can't. You may not be a dick. Not in my chat. Thank you, Instructor Reed.
My stuff's gotta be around here somewhere.
It's not the best idea to try descending the mountain unprepared. I wonder if some of my belongings end up scattered around here. I should go have another look. Oh. Wait, what? Alright. Camera's inverted. Don't like that. Don't like that. Better? Better. Let's turn that off for now. Hey, a sword. This looks like all my gear. Good thing I managed to find everything. I'd better set the master quartz in my orbment too. General term for mechanical devices that extract orbital energy. Okay, I know all of this. Master quartz. Yep. Okay. Yep. I knew that too. Several varieties of quartz that can be used in the Arcus systems, so on and so forth. They're like materia, but not. Okay. What does this do? Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, I'll take that. Good way to start the game. Sure. The monster looks like a tough one. Does it, though? Does it actually look like a tough one? A tough foe is just what I need to get warmed up. Encounter types. Yeah. I can... Yeah, it's about okay. Oh.
Bring it on!
Uh-huh. 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 Sorry, I know all this. It's the same as it was in the first game.
My turn!
So I still have all this stuff. Let's turn off turbo mode for a second. There we go.
My turn! Too slow!
When attack misses, the target will counterattack if the attacker's in range. Oh, good, perfect, wonderful. Love it. Not bad. The monsters around here shouldn't be a problem if you can keep that up. No, I can do better. I need to hurry up and get back in fighting form. Hey! Wunderbar. You can now view the monster guide. The monster guide automatically records information on monsters you fought, serving as a valuable reference. It's a really pretty background. Information is recorded gradually. Unlocking all of the monster's specifics will require you to keep attacking it or use certain arts, items, and crafts. Fighting a given type of enemy gradually unlocks information about them. Ah, yes. So it shows up and shows like battle scope item as well as certain arts and crafts. And unlock all information at once. I do love that the abilities and the magic in this game are called arts and crafts. I wish it was something along the lines of like, let's put noodles onto paper with sparkles. But it is not, unfortunately. You can now view the active voice record. Active voice record lists the last 50 active voice lines heard, allowing you to reread them or listen to them again.
I wonder what's going on over at the academy now.
Hey, slow down a minute.
Nope.
Well, only one way to find out. If I keep going this way, I should be able to get out of the canyon.
Excuse me. You can't seriously be thinking of leaving him there out in the open, are you? Hey, say something. Are you mad at me or something?
Leaving who
Why
there?
would I be? You only completely disregarded and overruled my decision.
What else was I supposed to do? If we hadn't flown away when we did, you'd be dead by now. We probably would have lost Valimar, too. If anything, you should be thanking me.
Forget it. Right now, I want to focus on finding the others. If I keep going this way, I should end up on the highway at some point.
Sorry, but that's a huge waste of time. It's been over a month since all of that stuff happened back in Trista.
A month?
A month? You can't be serious. There's no way it's been that long.
A month?
Oh, sure, don't believe me. Like I said, you completely exhausted yourself during your first synchronization with the Ashen Knight. And I do mean completely. There was a real chance you could have died.
What?
It's a miracle you're able to walk around like this a mere month later. And it's all thanks to him. He used what little mana he had left to heal you rather than himself. And just so you know, I've been here this whole time, watching over you. So I really don't think I deserve all of this animosity I'm getting from you.
Whatever, you're just a cat.
This can't be. It's been a whole month since what happened near Trista. But then, what happened to the others?
Hey, wait a... Oh, for heaven's sake!
Tweak some options again. You can expand the minimap by pressing the options button. Standard view, expanded view. This allows you to view the area's topography as well as your location and locations of enemies. I really like the soundtrack in this game. I'm gonna bring these two down. That one down one more. Yeah. All right. I think that's good. Let's get that save file going. No. Oh, shit. I'm happy I saved. Whoops. In completely unrelated news, I managed to get the platinum in Scarlet Nexus. At first, I was grinding the final boss, and then I read a thing on the subreddit that was like, just grind the last level of the final dungeon. And so I did, and it only took me like 2.5 hours to get max levels, or get leveled up so I could just max out my brain map. That was nice. The game's combat feels incredibly good. The story is still great, and it's still fine, though super cliched. I don't think that one will be easy to cut down with my sword. Might be better off using hearts. Okay.
Ha! Enemy sighted. Let's take him out.
Arts can be used by setting a quartz or master quartz into an ornament. Arts require time to cast and consume EP when used. This shows how effective arts for each element are.
My turn. Disactivate. Yeah. Let's move. Here I go. Sit.
Really?
Okay.
Thank you.
It's safe for now.
Do. What's an ornament charging station doing out here? Well, whatever. This would be a good point to return to if I need to recharge. Ornament charging stations like this are found in particularly dangerous areas. Inspecting it by pressing the X button and choosing Rest will allow you to recover HP and EP. It's a save point. It's really what it is. Yeah, remember, start is not the button I need to press to bring up menus.
You could really try calming down a little, you know. You could at least respond.
That one looks really powerful. Still, I can't let something like this throw me off. I need to hurry and get back up to speed. The stronger, the better. Green can now use the S-Craft Azure Flame Slash. They get stunned.
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
Bitch. This shows how likely an enemy is to be afflicted with a particular status ailment. Efficacy only represents how likely a status ailment is to work on an enemy. It does not affect the ailment's duration or potency. Yeah, that's a long list of shit. How do I use the S-Craft again? It'll tell me. S-Crafts are powerful combat techniques that consume all of your CP. At least 100 CP is required to use it, but their strength is boosted if used at 200. Pressing the triangle button and one of the directional buttons in battle, you can have a character perform an S-Craft, even when it isn't their turn. Yeah, that's right. That's right. think this hits all of them. It's the same thing from the first game.
Okay, it's safe for now.
Okay, what level is my character at? That about wraps that up. I feel like I've gotten the hang of fighting again. Now I just need to focus on getting down this mountain as fast as I can. So he says. I'm level 40. Oh, hell yeah. Dope.
Hey. Hey.
Ha! Sit! Get out! My turn! Sit!
What is this music?
Here I go!
It's a completely different fighting theme.
My turn! Sit!
Are these things supposed to be tough?
Here I go! Ha! My turn! Ha! I need to hurry and find
Apparently
the
not.
others. Get out of my way! My turn! Ha! My turn! Sit! My turn! Ha! My turn!
Really?
Sit!
Thank you.
Let's move! Second floor! Let's move! Ha! My turn!
Maybe it's because I'm low health.
Second floor! I need to hurry and find the others.
This is stressful.
I'd asked this before and didn't get an answer. Probably because I was bombarding you with question after question, but better late than never, I guess. Just what are you, anyway?
I think I need to turn the voice volume back up one notch.
Why do you know so much about everything? And don't even think of saying you're just an ordinary cat. Because last time I tried talking to a cat, it did not talk back.
Oopsie. Totally forgot about that, didn't I? I'm what you'd call a familiar. I faithfully serve the witches of the Hexen clan and aid them in fulfilling their duties.
Witches? As in the witches in Erebonian legend?
What Emma is.
Night legend turns out to be based on a true story. Now this? I feel like I've stepped into a fairy tale.
Well, you know what they say. Truth is stranger than fiction. Whether you believe me or not is up to you. I'm not going to try and convince you.
Well, I've got no real reason to doubt you at this point. So, do you serve Emma then? Rather, does that mean she's a witch?
She's still a novice, but she is a witch, yes. My job's more to keep an eye on her, though.
Oh, now he's piecing it together.
You did always get the sense that there was more to Emma than meets the eye.
Or
So you're right.
not.
But her being a witch?
I will say, in terms of like protagonist tropes, Reen doesn't necessarily fall into the category of being completely unobservant. He's actually a pretty decent protagonist, to be completely honest. He's very capable. He is of the OP variety, I think.
What goofy grin?
Oh, it's nothing.
But he's not stupid, and he's not completely oblivious to
Let's get going.
the fact that he's surrounded by women. There's another treasure up there. Let's go get that. He's not as bad as Yuito was. That's for sure.
Get out of my turn! Ha! My turn! Ha! Let's move! Sit! Let's move. Sit! Need to make up for lost time.
At least I don't remember him being bad. Wait a minute, hold on. There's a thing for me here. Hold on. How did I miss it?
Enemies in sight.
Let's move.
Ready to go?
Here I go. There! Here I go. Let's move. Too slow. Let's move. I need to hurry and find the others.
This is
Get out! Let's move. I need to hurry.
God, I love turbo mode. I want every JRPG in the future. Every turn-based RPG needs to have a turbo mode. It should be a requirement.
Sit!
enemies in sight.
Here I go.
Ready to go?
Here I go. Sit! I need to hurry and find the others.
That can be turned off and on with the press of a button. I've said it before, and I will say it every time I play a game that has it. It is the best thing that can be done. Hold on, do I have any costumes? To improve the quality of a game. I kind of hope that the Final Fantasy Pixel remasters that Square's working on have a fast forward function in them. It would make grinding in Final Fantasy 1 through 3 so much more enjoyable.
Sound. Not to mention Elise, Princess Alpha, Prince Oliver too.
I'm hesitantly excited for them. And by that I simply mean like,
Here I go. There!
I hope
My turn.
that they don't turn out as bad as they potentially could.
Here I go. Need to make up for lost time.
I need to take a deep breath and keep calm. I can start figuring things out.
Well, 4, 5, and 6 are coming out later.
About time.
So 1 through 3 are coming out, what, next month? September? One of the two. Within the next, like, 3 months. 1 through 3 will be released. And then I want to say they said, like, 4 through 6 will be released later. 4 through 6 are all $18 as well, individually, as opposed to, like, the 13 that 1 through 3 are each.
Here I go. My turn.
I'm hoping that when they release 4 through 6, they also announce that all of them are coming to Switch.
Need to make up for lost time.
Because I think I have the ability to play all of those games on original hardware if I truly wanted to. But at the same time, I kind of would like to play them on the Switch. Yeah, I mean that's a Squaresoft thing. that's Squeenix being Squeenix is what that is, which is bullshit. But what are you gonna do?
I knew it. I've been here before.
Exactly.
Master Ka-Fi brought me here as part of my training.
I mean, and the flip side of that, they'll go on sale pretty regularly too. I imagine if I would pay half of that for that collection, without a doubt, especially if the improvements were markedly good.
That's the name of your
We'll
former
see.
instructor, right?
Yeah. He was the founder of the 8 Leaves One Blade School of Swordsmanship that
I mean, they do look a little bit like the PSP versions of those games, and those were pretty good
His
remakes.
full name's Master Yoon Ka-Fi, though most just know him as the Sword Hermit.
Ooh, I should play Final Fantasy 2.
Man, when was the last time I came here? Must have been, I don't know, 5 years ago.
Shit, I should play Final Fantasy 2. Maybe I'll do that.
In fact, if I remember right, my hometown of Ymir is only a few hours away.
Oh, really? Well, that's convenient. Wanna head there? We might be able to get there by sundown.
If we hurry, yeah? As soon as we get to Ymir, I want to try and gather information on what's been going on. What was that?
Really, you don't think so? I think they look close to like the PS1 and the PSP remakes.
It couldn't be.
Oh, I can turn off turbo mode right now. Am I fighting a tree monster? Oh no, I'm fighting whatever the hell this is. Magic Knight Orthium.
It's a magic knight!
You know what that thing is?
Oh, never mind. Yeah, no, that PSP version looks
They're
super sick.
golems made during the Dark Ages, and they're incredibly strong. Damn it, what's one doing here?
Oh god, that's loud.
We need to get out of here, now! You don't stand a chance against it on your own.
Maybe not. But that's not going to stop me from trying.
You idiot! You're still recovering! You don't stand a chance!
We'll see about that.
Honestly, I kind of wish Square would just be like 2D HD remakes for all of the Final Fantasy games.
Taking this thing off.
But then they would ask, you know, $40 a piece for them, and that's a big no thanks for me.
Unbelievable.
Maybe if it was like $40 for the first 3, and then I guess 50 for 4 through 6, because those are objectively better games.
My turn.
It's cool looking. I guess I'm kind of screwed for now.
Here I go.
What does this do? Crazy shout raises. Okay.
All
Brings
right,
my strength up.
let's do this. Gather on my blade.
Yeah, that's fair. And instead, they did a complete remake, and not just like a remaster. Because I mean, I would consider the FF4 Complete Edition to be a remaster more than a proper remake, because it just cleans everything up really well. But like the DS or FF4 was like a straight up remake, and it's good. I think it's actually really good.
Let's move.
It makes FF4 really fucking hard.
My turn.
I don't remember the Super Nintendo version of FF4 being as difficult as the DS version is.
My turn. Yeah.
I do think that the sprite work they're doing on the Pixel remasters looks closer to what they did with the PSP version of FF4 than previous attempts to make those older games look fresh and sprite based. Not quite as good, but I think it's a step in the right direction compared to what the mobile releases for those games was, because god damn, those mobile releases are so shit. I also really hope that Square fixes the shitty text that they've shown in the Square shots or the screenshot so far.
My turn.
Yeah, I said Square shots, I know.
Here I go.
I got squares in the brain.
Here I go.
See what happens when I try and move behind the thing.
Let's move.
Well, that did nothing.
Let's move.
I usually just refer to them as square at this point. I miss the old the Squaresoft days when, I don't know. I have nothing against Enix, but Enix games were not. I can give two shits about Enix games from any era, really. So I have, as I've gotten older and the more that I've actually put forth the effort to try some, I have enjoyed a lot of the Dragon Quest series. Which is something 20 years ago I never would have said. Yeah. I would say Square was great up until the Enix acquisition. I mean, they were starting to go down. Honestly, I think Square was starting to go downhill when they started actively making expanded content for Final Fantasy VII. But that summer of RPG in I think it was the year 2000. It was 2000, 2001, something like that. What a fantastic year for fans of Japanese style role-playing games in the West.
My turn.
Yeah, there was that in 98 when they released Parasite Eve, Xenogears, Bushido Blade, and Musashi. Then like summer 2000 was Chrono Cross, Threads of Fate, Vagrant Story. There was another one too. Oh, Legend of Mana. One of those games has been remastered. Another one of those games needs to be remastered. What do I want to do here? I guess Autumn Leafcutter?
There!
Let's go on the other side of him.
My turn.
Not gonna S-craft yet. I wonder if fire will do anything to it. Probably not. I want to get my CP gauge up to 200 before I kill this thing. That's why I'm kind of taking my time with it.
Here I go. Sit.
It still has quite a bit of health left. I wonder.
Here I go.
Hold on. Oh, yeah, I suppose that is something I could do. And heal myself. I forgot I have Flame Strike.
Here I go. Huh. Let's move. Burn to ash. Fall. Let's move.
You burning yet, bitch? Try this again.
Burn to ash. Fall. Gather on my blade. My turn. Yeah. Let's move.
Oh, I was too far away. That's shitty.
Yeah. Let's move. Ha!
All right, there we go. I mean, I suppose
Attacks are barely putting a dent into it.
it's been several years since I played what little of Trails of the Sky that I did. But yeah, no, this is, I mean, it's traditional turn-based. You have the thing on the side that shows the order, and there are special things that can happen on each of those turns, denoted by like a symbol. Taking advantage of those is pretty nice.
Get back!
And then you have arts and you have crafts. Arts take MP, crafts take CP. Yeah.
I can't lose. Not here.
I can maneuver my character. It takes a turn to move my character around the battlefield.
Emma.
That's right. Emma was my love interest in the first game. I chose her because she's the cutie with the glasses. And if you've ever watched me stream, you know how I feel about cuties with glasses.
See you later. Cross Crusade.
Oh, yeah, no, let's just, you know, destroy this mountain to eliminate this robotic enemy.
Are we safe?
Who did that? Reen! Reen!
I know those voices. Oh, nice. Sister Chan.
Whew. Made it without a second to spare.
And then the princess.
Good to see you're still in one piece.
I'm so glad we hurried. I don't want to even imagine what could have happened if we weren't in time. You aren't hurt, are you?
Your Highness? And Toval. And...
Reen, stay right there! Please, tell me you're all right.
Sister Chan, that's not actually real blood sister. She's just, you know,
Who's she?
adopted Sister Chan.
Elise, it's really you. I feel like I'm dreaming. I never would have expected you to come all the way out here.
Reen, please! There's no need to speak right now. Save your strength. We'll take you back to Ymir just as soon as we've seen to your injuries.
I would also like to point out that it says she's the black-haired girl. She very clearly has lavender hair.
I'm just...
Learn your colors, game.
glad you're... But how did you know I was here? As my consciousness began to fade, I heard a distinct voice resound at the back of my mind. A voice with all the gravity of steel, and yet a strange sense of familiarity, of warmth. And as I listened, I could feel myself being beckoned towards the Wheel of Fortune.
Dost thou desire the power?
Wheel of Fortune. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Here we go. Gotta get that anime intro.
Dost thou desire the power?
Still have my paper megaphone next to me. I mean, your robot is just Graf, just asking if you want the power. That's all it is. Ooh, they get new outfits. This is exciting. Elliot sucks. I shouldn't say that. Actually, Elliot's not that bad. Eustace kind of sucks. Ooh, Claire's new. I don't remember her. Yeah, that's fair. Man, heck, that guy. He betrayed us. Peter Clotilde out here with the real One-chan energy. Yo, I like that Leonidas guy. He looks like he could really, like, fuck me up. Wait, is Rufus a bad guy? Duke Cayenne. Yeah, Blue Blanc is an interesting character. Exactly. He showed up a little bit in the first game. He wasn't like super important. Well, I mean, no, he wasn't like super important.
Where am I now? Celine, this looks just like my room. I knew it. I'm back in Ymir. I'm finally back home. My memories are kind of hazy now, but I think that means everything that happened in the mountains.
I do kind of think it's a little strange that they call it Ymir instead of just Emir. Or Emir. I've always seen the Y in front of an M or something like that with no vowels in between to be pronounced like an E. Like Ease. A game, another game made by this company.
All of a sudden. Oh, you finally woke up?
Yeah, just a second ago. How about you? Feeling better after a catnap?
I guess. I slept more than I meant to, actually. You're awake.
I guess 2021 is going to be the year of Nihon Falcom for me. Lischphase.
Elise! Good morning. Actually, it's probably closer to noon now, isn't it? Elise?
Oh, I'm so happy that you're awake. You don't know how scared I was. There was all that chaos in the capital, and then we lost all contact with you. We had no idea where you were. I'm just so relieved.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for worrying you so much, Elise.
No, you don't need to apologize. I knew that somewhere out there you were all right, and that you'd come back safe. Welcome home, Rean.
It's good to be back, and thanks.
I see our two little lovebirds are as Twitter-pated as ever.
Yes, it's a good word. Hold on. Getting a capture of that. She said Twitter-pated. I like that word.
Pardon? Good morning, Rean. And to you as well, Elise.
Hey there. Just swinging by to see how you're holding
I was about to say, there's no way you don't know who that guy is. I don't know his name, but I know I've heard him in a lot of things.
To your highness? I'm really not dreaming then.
Elfin Reese Arnor.
Oh, you're so silly, Rean. I would have thought thought the warmth of your dear sister pressed against your chest was proof enough of that. Your Highness, please!
Unsurprisingly, Elise has a Brocon.
Well, I'm just glad you're up. How are you feeling? Still sore? You've been fast asleep since we brought you back here yesterday.
I don't have any serious injuries, at least, but I doubt I'd be able to say that if you hadn't come when you did. Thanks, Toval.
I suppose I owe you my thanks, too. That art of yours didn't come a moment too soon.
You're both very welcome. I just didn't want to give these two young ladies anything to cry about.
Aww.
I see you're finally up.
Dad! Mom!
Hello, Rean. It's wonderful to see you back home.
I imagine you have plenty of questions running through your mind, but first and foremost is getting you something to eat. We can discuss what to do from here on out after that.
Oh, of course it is. Exceed knows what they're doing when it comes to localization and voiceover work. Huh. So the lady that does Alphen's voice is the same one that's she is Leafa in Sword Art Online. Yeah. Oh, she's also Tomi Kisaragi in 13 Sentinels. That game's really good. Wow, she's done a lot of work. Holy shit. She also plays she is also the voice actress for another character in this game. One of the other main characters. It's been a month now since that so-called Noble Alliance occupied Heimdall. At present, they have effectively all of the nation's major cities under their control. The Imperial Army tried what they could do to stop their advances, but the majority of their forces have already been defeated. I had a feeling that would be the case. Nothing else, at least you two are safe. We were at St. Estrella when the capital was occupied, so we were caught up in the chaos too. It was only thanks to Toval appearing and rescuing us that we're sitting here now. What are you doing there, Toval? I got an urgent request to escort Her Highness and Miss Elise to safety. As soon as I got that, I booked it there as fast as I could. Never turned down a personal request from Prince Olivert, you know? Prince Olivert asked you. Well, that explains it. Yeah, Heimdall's the capital of Erebonia. He kindly escorted us out of the capital, successfully evading the Noble Alliance's attempts to pursue us. And roughly 10 days later, we were able to reach Ymir. I'm just so glad that you made it here safely. Unfortunately, it appears His Majesty the Emperor and Crown Prince Cedric fell into the Alliance's hands. The official story is that both of them have been taken into protective custody, so they're both rumored to be safe. However, Prince Oliver's whereabouts currently remain unknown. Not even a confirmation that he's safe somewhere? That's more than a little worrying. You needn't be so concerned. I'm sure he's perfectly well. He made it through the chaos in Liberl last year unharmed. So, you know, he's always been a resilient one. Liberl is I believe, the main city in Trails of the Sky. As for Cedric, father and mother, I'd like to believe they're all right too. I'm sure they are, Your Highness. Could be wrong about that. I'm worried about the Imperial family as much as anyone, but if you don't mind me interjecting, Reen, I imagine you're probably most concerned about what happened to Trista and Thors. Luckily for you, we've managed to get some info on that front. Please, tell me everything you know. What's happening over at the Academy? Is everyone alright? I don't think this will come as much of a shock to you, but both Trista and Thor's military academy are completely under Noble Alliance forces' control now. They were both taken over not long after the war began. Oh. Reen? No matter how much I thought about it, I didn't want to believe it was true. What about the students and our instructors? Honestly, I wish I had more I could tell you. There are rumors that they resisted being occupied as long as they could, but not much more than that. Try not to let concern get the best of you. It's too early to presume the worst has happened. Yeah, I'm with Lord Schwarzer here. On the contrary, some rumors would even suggest the opposite. What rumors? Word has it that a number of students and staff are unaccounted for, and the Noble Alliance is still trying to find them. And that means some of them managed to escape? Well, rumors are rumors. Still, your classmates and Sarah have more than gotten their feet wet at this point. Can't see them being taken down easily. The odds sound pretty good if you ask me. Say you. What else can I say? I would have to agree. Celine? I couldn't tell you where she is right now, but Emma's still alive. That's guaranteed. You can tell? I'm her familiar, so we've got a link of some kind between us. If anything were to happen to her, trust me, I'd know about it. All I know is that she's alive, though. Nothing else. How peculiar. Anyway, there's no point assuming the worst when there's every chance that it hasn't happened. Just try keeping the faith, all right? Think of it this way. They're probably just as worried about you as you are for them. And yet, here you are, safe and sound. You've got a point, actually. Safe and sound you may very well be, but you're hardly in peak condition. Take this chance to stay home for a time and recover your strength. And while you're here, why not go pay everyone a visit? The whole village has been eagerly awaiting your recovery. I mean, doesn't that get doesn't it defeat the purpose of laying low? Is to let the entire town know that you're there? Like, come on, Mom. Jeez. It's true. I think they'd all be delighted to see you. And, if you'd like, I'd be happy to accompany you. Thanks for the concern, Elise, but I'll be fine on my own, honest. Sounds like a good idea, Mom. I think I'll do just that. Hello, spider friend. You better get out of my face, or I will squish you. And you don't want that as much as I don't really want to do that. We're very tiny, though, being carried away by the wind. Sorry, I'm watching a speck of a spider. Prologue, The Depths of Despair. No, don't come back. It's like Elise and Princess Alpha have already gone out. Like Mom said, it might not be a bad idea to follow suit. It could be a good chance to walk around the village and collect myself a bit. Event markers. Occasionally you will see event markers displayed on characters and places. These show you that an event will take place there. Key events are red. Quest events are blue or green. Not blue. Ymir's town map can now be accessed by pressing the square button. Town map allows you to confirm the present location of both important characters and objectives. Really? Yeah, that's right. Okay, so there's a bunch of stuff I can do. All of them are important. Okay. Ooh, foot bath. I want to go to foot. Let me get a foot bath. Hell yeah. Sign me up. Where am I at? Oh, this is the Baron's mansion. Okay, that's where I start. Got it. Let's go talk to Mom and Pop. Where are they at? Hello, father. All of the Empire's major cities are under the control of the Noble Alliance now. They've been so focused on those, they haven't had time to deal with frontier regions like ours. Thankfully, this means that Ymir hasn't felt the full impact of the Civil War. It does seem that way. I was relieved to see how little's changed. A nice snowfall's the only real difference compared to my last visit. By the way, I see you chose not to join the Noble Alliance. Is everything all right on that front? Well, I've never wanted anything to do with the Noble faction to begin with. There's always the chance they'll try to invite me to join, but I'm confident I can talk my way out of it. I'm a little concerned that I can't get in touch with Viscount Arcide, though. But you can't? It's Laura's dad. Did something happen over in Legram? Or maybe even the Courageous? I'm afraid I couldn't tell you, but it's Viscount Arcide we're talking about. He'll be fine. Regardless, I'm just trying to make sure that we're well prepared for anything, especially since our duties have expanded to sheltering Her Highness. Yeah, that's true. The Alliance already has His Majesty and the Crown Prince, so it's safe to assume they want Princess Alphen too. Dad, let me know if there's anything I can do to help make your job easier. I'm more than happy to help. Of course. I'm sure I'll be counting on you in the coming days. Still, start with trying not to rush things. You shouldn't have to jump to thinking you need to shoulder more than your fair share of responsibility. There's only so much burden that one person can bear. You think I'm shouldering too much? Admittedly, those are Master Kafei's words and not mine, but they get across what I want to say well enough. And whether I think it or not, this is a good chance for you to get some well-earned rest. I want you to make that the most of it, all right? Sure thing. Thanks, Dad. Alright, let's go find Mom. Hello, Mata. Hello, Faza. Would you help me with my rebellion? What are you doing in the kitchen? You're a Baron's wife. Don't you have maids for that? That smells delicious. Wait a second. Is that pheasant stew? Your favorite. Your father said that he wanted you to have a nourishing dinner, so he went and caught one himself. Really? I'll be sure to thank him later. Speaking of food, you've got a lot going on here. It smells amazing. Well, the circumstances may not be ideal, but it's been too long since we last dined together as a family. And ever since Her Highness arrived, it's been so lively that I feel like I've gained a second daughter. Times like these are when a mother has to put her best foot forward, don't you think? You really are the perfect mom. Even in times like these, you're right here, ready to warmly welcome us home with open arms. I can't see that ever changing. Oh, he just doomed her. She is going to die. His parents will die before the end of this section. That's gonna make me sad. Only I were half as good a son as you are a mom. Mom, is something wrong? It's not true at all. When I had no idea what was going on with you and your sister, I worried myself sick. At times it felt as though my chest was going to burst from it all. But believing that you two would come back to me safely was the key to keeping myself together. With that in mind, I could focus instead on getting this house ready to welcome you both home. Whatever doubts you may have about your place in this family, as long as you're here in this house, you're our son. If you're ever feeling down or afraid, you can always find comfort in my arms. And then, once you've found the strength to keep going, you can pick things back up and right where you left off. Thanks, Mom. I actually feel a lot better now. Yeah, he's adopted. Well, look forward to dinner tonight, and make sure you work up a good appetite for it, all right? No worries there. I mentioned that Elise was not his, blood sister earlier, and it made it sound like she was the adopted one. That's not the case. This dog is gorgeous. Can I talk to Bedeau? Can I pet the pup? I'm home, Bedeau. Being welcomed back by you really makes me feel like I'm home again. Pet him. Oh, no, fine. I can talk to him, but I can't pet him. Lazy animators, they just didn't want to animate petting a dog. I don't blame them. Oops. No, I don't want to press. Okay. I am in front of Schwarzer Manor. I think I'll talk to Elise and Celine last. So we're gonna head over to the Septentrian, or the Septian Church. Talk to Princess Alphen.
She's praying so intently. Thinking about it, she must be even more distressed right now than I am.
I don't know, she seems pretty relaxed and ready.
You're looking rather well today. Much better than you were yesterday, at any rate.
I feel loads better, actually. Thanks. How about you? Are you managing all right here? I'm guessing life in a tiny village like this is harder than you're used to. If there's anything I can do to make things easier for you, though, don't hesitate to let me know.
Oh, not at all. I've been simply loving my stay here. The scenery is stunning. The hot springs are oh so soothing. To say nothing of your mother's spectacular cooking. I'm having the time of my life here. I almost envy Elise for growing up in such a wonderful place.
I'm happy to hear you say that. Still.
On top of all that, I was able to reunite with you here. Oh, and meet a mysterious talking cat, too. Not everyone gets to do that now, do they? I still haven't had the pleasure of meeting that Ashen Knight of yours, however. Perhaps I might have the chance once he wakes up? I suppose I can dream.
Well... I realize I'm the last person who has any right to say this, but there's no need to force yourself to bottle everything up and put on a brave face. I know how worried I am about my classmates, so I can only imagine how you must feel.
I'm so sorry.
All it took was a little head pat.
I'm supposed to be royalty. I shouldn't be getting all worked up about something like this, but just thinking of what my family must be going through is just too much to bear. Cedric and we had a fight on the morning it all happened. I was planning to make up with him that evening, but
I'm sure he won't hold that against you. You'll be able to make up with him next time you see him. I'm sure that'll be sooner than you think, too. In the meantime, there's no need to force yourself to seem like being apart from them isn't bothering you. Royalty or not, no one would blame you for being worried or upset. And every single one of us here wants to do what we can to help you.
Thank you. I'm fine now. I hope I don't sound ungrateful, but I think you should be spending more time with Elise rather than me. This is your first chance in a while to spend some quality time together. I'd hate to take that away from her.
Why? I mean, it's true that she's a little more dependent on me than you'd expect for a girl her age, but that doesn't mean she needs me hovering around her all the time. Then again, she did seem more shaken up than usual. Maybe you're right. I should try and cheer her up while I still can.
That's not exactly what I meant.
Okay, he is a little oblivious to the fact that his sister's in love with him, but still.
Oh, this is so difficult on a fair maiden's heart, I hope you know. You're just making me wish you were my brother all the more.
Why?
Now view the character tab in the notebook. Naturally, this section allows you to view details on various people you meet throughout the story. As you view specific events and get to know someone on a more personal level, the information you've learned will be added to their section in the notebook. Sister and cat are last. Ooh, nice, that tree popped in like nobody's business. It was like, hello, I'm here, I'm a tree. What you got for me, dog? Glad you came over. You've been the talk of the town ever since you came back. I'm just sorry I had to come back home under these circumstances. Looks like everyone was pretty worried about me. How's shopping? Can't imagine it's been all that easy running it with the war going on. You've got that right. Getting goods in has been a real nightmare lately. I'm getting enough in for everyone in the village, though, so don't you worry. Got me right in the middle of taking stock, actually. If you've got any shopping to do, can you come back later? Sorry. Oh, of course. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. I appreciate that. Oh, hello there. You won't believe who's been coming in here lately. Oh, maybe you will, but none other than Princess Alphen herself. She's the sweetest little thing, the way that she looks at you, her smile. I wish I could just hug her and squeeze her and never let her go. Well, they don't call her one of the country's greatest treasures for nothing, I guess. They certainly don't. Don't you worry. We'll keep her safe as can be. She really seems to be making herself at home here. It's good to know. I'd like to shop. Thank you. So there's a trophy associated with getting all the books. That's why I bought them books. There's a station, don't need to go there. Valley's Echo at the inn and the pub. Oh, this is where Toval is. Come on, boy.
If you've come to thank me for saving your butt again, save it. I'm just glad I made it in time. Princess Alphen and that sister of yours are the ones you should be talking to. You were on their minds this whole time.
Yeah, I can tell. I really do appreciate you coming for me, though. I was pretty far out from town, so I didn't think anyone would find me. Just goes to show what bracers can do, I guess.
About that. I wasn't actually the one who found you.
You weren't?
2 days ago, I got a call out of nowhere on my Arcus. They gave me this crazy amount of detail on exactly where to find you. Then they just hung up. Didn't even say who they were. I figured it couldn't hurt to go take a look. And sure enough, there you were.
That's strange. I wonder who it was.
Wish I could tell you. I couldn't even recognize their voice. Nah, that's not really true. It was kind of familiar. Maybe. Whatever. No use dwelling on it. Right now, we've got bigger problems to tackle than mystery callers. There's the war, for starters.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Have you and the rest of the guild been doing much?
Well, we've been trying. We're pretty limited on what we can do. Partly because we've all been split up since the war broke out. I don't even know if any of the others in Erebonia are okay. Sarah included.
It sounds like things have gotten even more serious since I was away.
Sure has. Not even regular civilians have been able to escape being affected by it. As it stands, the Noble Alliance has the overwhelming advantage, but the Imperial Army showing no signs of surrendering to them, particularly in a few regions across the country.
I see.
Oh, and another thing you might hear. We've been getting reports of a few Jaeger Corps taking part in the war too. Even members of Ouroboros.
Blue Blanc. Vita Clotilde.
Ouroboros.
Sex move.
That secret society?
That's the one. Jaegers being employed here in Erebonia is nothing new, but there's way more of them here these days. As for Ouroboros, they're probably just trying to stir up trouble of their own. And then there's the fact that Erebonia isn't the only place with problems right now. Crossbell's full of them too. There's so much to freak out about these days, it could drive you insane. Sorry, you've got enough on your plate without me dumping all this on you, huh? Try saving all those bad thoughts you got piling up for another day, okay? You need to focus on relaxing. You can decide what you want to do after that.
Sure. Thanks, Toval. You're probably right. You're just a fountain of good advice, huh?
I've just got a few years worth of life experience on you, that's all. Oh, and while I'm giving you good advice, why not take a dip in the hot springs? Could be a nice way to clear your head.
Seems fair.
It probably would. Hasn't let me down before. Maybe I should pay a visit to the Phoenix Wings later.
Okay. That's where I was gonna go next, but I think I'm gonna go talk to the cat and Sister Chan. First. Foot bath. This foot bath sure brings back memories. And as tempting as taking a dip sounds, I should probably save it for some other time.
Oh, here you are, Elise. Wasn't expecting to find the two of you together.
Well, it's quite cold outside, so I thought I'd come and give Celine some warm milk. I keep telling her that she doesn't need to go out of her way for me, but she won't listen. The steam here is plenty to keep me warm. Oh no, that wouldn't do at all. You saved my brother's life. At least allow me to try and make your stay here in Ymir a comfortable one.
Celine saved my life? And when exactly did this happen?
I told her nothing of the sort. I keep trying to tell her it's not true, but she won't believe a word I say. Is something the matter?
Nope, not a thing.
I'd really rather you didn't act like I saved his life, though. Besides, if anything, I should be the one who owes you. What do you mean? Nothing. Forget I said anything. The milk's cooled down a little now, so I'm going to have some. Thank you.
Thinking back on it, didn't Elise later say she spotted a cat when she went into the old schoolhouse? That better not have been who I think it is.
Give me that look. I wouldn't have let her in there if I didn't think it was safe, you know? I was desperate. You just had such a half-hearted reaction to that door, so I started getting impatient and...
I can't believe you. She
wasn't in any danger, honestly. The Guardian in there was designed not to attack people unrelated to the trial. It didn't touch her even when she was right in front of it, right? That's proof enough. I'm sorry, okay? I never should have done it to begin with. Emma's lectured me over and over about it, too.
You're sorry?
I'm not sure why you're whispering to one another, but regardless, I want you to know how much I appreciate what you did. Like I said before, I want to make your stay a comfortable one. Whatever you need, please don't hesitate to ask. It's okay, really, and, sorry. Why are you sorry?
Well, she does genuinely seem to regret what she did, and Elise didn't come to any harm. I guess I'll let her off this time. I really do have one amazing little sister.
Christ.
Compared to her,
You're like 1,000 times better, homeboy. Because you can fight. She cannot. Am I going the right way? Come on. Yeet. I know you, don't I? Oh, right. Let's see how many little dastardly fishies I can catch today. Oh, the introduction to the fishing minigame. All right, let's go. Wasn't expecting to find someone fishing here. Well, like there are a whole lot of monsters here, though. So she should be safe if she doesn't stray too far. And just who might you be? I seem to recall meeting her during one of our field studies. Oh, I recognize you. You're one of the Thor students who helped me a number of months ago, yes? It's lovely to see you again. Nice to see you again, too. Looks like I was right. Sorry for disturbing you. Oh, there's no need to apologize. Actually, since you are a student of Thor's, you wouldn't happen to know a young man named Kenneth, would you? Kenneth? I do, actually. He's in the Imperial Fishing Club. That's the guy. That's wonderful news. Perhaps you might know where I could find him as well. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I've got no idea. Really? Oh, that's not so wonderful. So you know him too? Indeed. When the war first broke out, we fled Trista together. But on the way, he told me that he had something that he needed to take care of, and asked me to go on alone. He promised to meet me here in Ymir. There's been no sign of him since. It's unfortunate. Not that I believe anything untoward could possibly have happened to him, of course. After all, there is nothing in this world that can crush the spirit of us anglers. When it comes to survival, even soldiers can't hold a candle to us. Right. That said, you're looking a little glum. At times like these, there's nothing like a spot of fishing to cheer you up. If you know Kenneth, it's only fair for me to assume you're a fan of fishing too. I am, in fact. Kenneth even gave me a title. Red Angler, I think. I don't have any of my fishing gear with me anymore, though. Red Angler. And that means that you caught the famed Guardian. In that case, please take these. fishing book, feather rod, ground bait. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All that effort I put into fishing proved to be perfectly reasonable. You sure? Sure, I'm sure. Kenneth left me in charge of some of his fishing gear. He instructed me to give them away if I were to cross paths with any promising fellow fishing enthusiasts. So go on. They're rightfully yours. Sounds like Kenneth, all right. Thank you very much. And since we've got your new notebook open, I've taken the liberty of writing down your current title to help you keep track. You'll begin as a bronze angler, judged by the same standards as any professional. Aim for the top and become a fishing god. I have plenty of prizes you can exchange your angler points for, so beyond being pure bloody fun, fishing should prove worth your while. I'll try and do some when I've got the chance. Thanks. Alright, tell me how to fish. You've obtained a fishing book. You can fish by inspecting a fishing point by pressing the X button. Fishing points are found in bodies of water all over Erebonia. Records of the fish that you have caught can be viewed under the fishing tab in your notebook. At fishing points, you can fish a set number of times. By catching fish, you'll earn angler points, and the amount you get will depend on the variety and size of the fish you catch. Start fishing to earn more points. You can check how many points you have by choosing Note in the camp menu by pressing the touchpad, and then choosing Fishing. Talking to Annabelle will allow you to exchange your angler points for items. As your angler rank increases, you will have more items available to trade.
This spot looks perfect for fishing. Not bad.
Another one of the same thing, eh?
Caught one.
Only one fish left here, so I'll fish it. I'll fish the fish out, and then we'll go from there. All the same.
Caught one.
Oh, that's right. This draws more fish together. No, I'm not gonna do that because I don't think it's gonna be fish that are worthwhile. How many points do I have? 29. Mind. Tax crafts complaint. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, Ymir, never did I expect to stumble upon such a lovely place. Not only is the food delicious and the hot springs sublime, but this perfect fishing spot is a mere 5 minutes from the tavern. It's truly a fisherman's paradise. I never thought of it that way, but good to see she's enjoying herself, I guess. Alright. Back to town. So add friends notes, so on and so forth. Oh, I want to get some pancakes.
Finally up, Green. Good to see you. Between going missing for a month and ending up on the Alliance's wanted list, you had us worried, young man.
Sorry about that. I feel awful.
Nah, don't be. We're just glad you're all right. Here, take a couple of these from me. You can enjoy them with Elise later.
Fluffy pancakes. Oh, thank you. It feels like it's been forever since I just had the chance to enjoy your cooking. He may not look the type, but I'm always amazed by how well he makes this stuff. I remember when he used to give Elise and me sweet things all the time after we came home from Sunday school. Good times. All right, another way. If I talk to somebody in kitchen.
Oh, it is you, Green. Your color's not looking half bad. If you are looking any worse, I was gonna have you drink some of the new vegetable juice I've been concocting.
I'm perfectly fine without. Thank you. How many new recipes have you made since I've been away?
My creativity is infinite, Green. I am always striving to make the finest dishes in the land. You were brushing up on your own cooking skills at the academy, were you not?
Yeah, my classmates and I were looking for ourselves at one point. Wait a second, where'd my recipe book go?
Did you lose it?
I guess so. I had all kinds of different recipes written down too.
Well, you went out of your way to come and see me. I suppose this is the least I can do. Take this.
Is this a new recipe book?
It's a spare I had lying around. Well, go ahead and use it. I know how much it hurts to start from scratch again. I think in a recipe, so I threw in a recipe to try. Here are some ingredients.
Salty onigiri. This is what Elise often used to bring me while I was training. Are you sure it's okay for me to just take these?
Absolutely. I'm happy to see that you came to understand the joys of cooking while you were at the academy. And besides, taking the time to enjoy cooking should help you lift your spirits somewhat. It's a simple recipe, so why not go and make it with your family?
Thank you very much then. You can now view the recipe tab in your notebook. Some recipes are received directly from people, while others are obtained by using certain items. You use recipes and ingredients to make food by selecting that and all the do the things. Required ingredients, required amount / current amount. List of recipes you own on the left. Obtainable items. Ah, that's right. So like, you have the recipe for, in this instance, salty onigiri. You need 3 coarse rock salts and 3 assorted grains. And you can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different dishes from those ingredients. And then the skill level of those that are crafting. Great, unique. Only displayed after this dish has been made once. Okay. Very likely to produce a unique dish. Got it. Is that everything I can do here? Let me make sure. Got the pancakes. I got the recipe from Warner. I spoke to Princess Alphen and Annabelle. She gave me the stuff. Okay.
Master Rean, you've finally awoken. I'm so very relieved to see it. I was terribly worried about you.
Thanks for your concern, Mr. Baggins. Although, I'd prefer if you didn't call me Master Reen all the time. Perhaps so, but you will always be Master Reen to me. May I help you with anything? Actually, I'd like to use the springs. Are they open by any chance? Why, yes, of course. As it so happens, cleaning was only finished not too long ago. You can have any, or even all, of them to yourself if you wish. Sounds wonderful. I might just take you up on your offer. Feels like it's been ages since I've had a chance to enjoy them. Too bad. The entrance is to the right. Enjoy, Master Reen. I want to change something. Well, one, I should probably save. You go up. Blue is for men's. Should I go into the bath now? Maybe I should go around and let everyone know I'm okay first. I've all been so worried. Entering the baths will cause the main story to advance. I have done everything there is to do. Well, they were just cleaned. Nice warm soak while enjoying this scenery sounds like just the thing right now. TOS, I'm sorry. Shit. Don't ban me, Twitch.
Can't beat an outdoor hot spring. Feels like all the fatigue that's been building up inside me is melting away. I don't think I realized just how exhausted I was until I came in here. Still, what am I supposed to do now?
In certain instances, yes.
Chancellor Osborne's been shot? The capital's been occupied? And now even Trista and the Academy are under the Noble Alliance's control. Then there's Crow. I was practically a joke. I didn't stand a chance against him. Even borrowing the power of something like a divine knight wasn't enough to fight him on equal. Far from it. It was hopeless from the start. I didn't realize before, but he was holding back against me the whole time. Even without that trump card of his, he could have defeated me effortlessly. And yet there was me, all happy, thinking that I'd won, right before he knocked me back with a single blow. If only I wasn't so weak. If only I'd been able to hold my ground. Maybe things would have been different. Instead, I ended up running away and leaving everyone else behind. There's no point in blaming how things ended on Celine or Valimar. None of this is their fault. This is all on me. Because of that, I've lost everything. I'd finally found a place where I felt I belonged, and people to share it with, and I lost it all. I thought my life was finally gaining some direction, but now I feel totally lost again.
Reen?
Uh-oh. I'm indecent.
Sorry if I'm bothering you.
Elise, did you want to use the springs too?
I heard you were here.
Is she wearing a towel, or is that like
Perhaps I could come and join
a swimsuit of sorts? If it's a swimsuit, I approve. It's kind of it's neat.
I mean, I know we used to come in here together when we were kids, but we're a little old for that now, don't you think? I'm not.
Y'all, you're both covered. It's fine.
Please, we're siblings. There's no need to feel so self-conscious.
Sure thing, lady. You're just using that as an excuse.
You must be exhausted after all that's happened. So I thought the least I could do was come and wash your back for you.
Yeah, is it a towel or is it a swimsuit? I imagine it's a swimsuit.
The water's
It's an interesting looking swimsuit. It almost looks like a romper that just happens to be, you know, tight because video game
taken a dip here
anime.
for some time. I'd forgotten how pleasant it was to sit here and admire the snow.
Yeah, same here. Bathing during the fall when the leaves are changing has its charms, but something about watching the snow really relaxes me.
Something about that statement is very funny to me. I like staring at a blank white wall.
And it's plenty relaxing even without a bottle of sake in hand, despite what Master Kafai might tell you.
He's always been a heavy drinker. To say nothing of the fact that Father can never turn down the opportunity to help him finish a bottle or 3 whenever he visits.
Or 3? Good God.
I'm sorry. You came out here because you were worried, didn't you?
Oh no, not at all. That wasn't why I came here at all. It's just that...
You're not the only one. It's like everyone I meet has to go out of their way for me. It's how things have been my whole life.
Oh no, I love watching it snow too.
Feels like they
But the way that they phrased it was like, I just like sitting in here and staring at the snow. Like, I like to watch the snow, which, I mean, is it always snowing? It's only lightly snowing now. It's not like
What do you mean?
it's a lot to watch, but no, as someone who lives in an area that sees lots of snow every year, I like watching it snow. It is very comforting, especially when you have like a nice cup of hot cocoa or a cup of coffee or some type of hot beverage in your hands, and maybe like a jacket on with like a scarf. And you can see all the smoke and stuff. Yeah, no, I love the winter and I love snow. I'm not afraid or unhappy that I live in Michigan.
It happened the day Master Kafai cut short my years of training. It even happened only last month, when everyone risked their lives so that I, and I alone, could be saved.
That's not...
Looking back on my life, I've been too fortunate for my own good. All I've done is bask in the kindness of everyone I know, giving nothing worthwhile in return. On the contrary, I've brought nothing but misfortune to them instead. I don't have the right to be treated kindly. I don't deserve to have others putting themselves out for me. Not when I seemingly can't do a thing to return that kindness and am too weak to fight for them when they need it most. None of this should have ever happened. If I'd known it would, if I'd known things would ever become like this, then I'd never have gone to the academy to begin with.
Stop. Do you seriously mean all that you've just said? The right to be treated kindly? And who exactly decides who has that right, whatever that's supposed to be? I don't look out for you because I expect something in return or because I want you to defend me. Acts of kindness aren't debts to be repaid. I look out for you because I care about you, because you're important to me. And I'm sure that Mother, Father, Master Kafai, your classmates, and all of your other acquaintances feel the same. So please, from the bottom of my heart, please don't say that you don't have the right to be treated kindly. Of course you do. You just don't realize it. You care so much about the people who matter to you. So why can't you understand that those people care just as much about you? Think back to that day when you were separated from your classmates. What kind of expressions did they have when you parted from them?
They... They were smiling. They all believed that we'd see each other again. That no matter what happened along the way, we'd all be reunited. And that one day, we'd move forward together as a class again, just like we did before. Maybe there's nothing wrong with feeling lost and impatient from time to time. I believe in all of them, and if they see me as worthy of their trust, then I'd like to try and believe in myself too. We're classmates, and more than that, we're friends. So long as I keep moving forward, I'm sure that somewhere, someday, our paths will cross again.
I think so too, Rean.
Thanks, Elise. I feel like you gave me exactly what I needed to move forward.
You don't need to thank me. I didn't do anything. All I did was remind you of something you already knew. It was your time at the academy that gave you what you needed. I admit, I am a little envious of your classmates, though.
Still, I'm really thankful to have you in my life. I might not be the most dependable brother in the world, but I'd appreciate it if you kept looking out for me. And while it might be a ways away, I'll keep striving to be an older brother you can be proud of.
I'm always proud of you, you know? And of course I will. I see all's well that ends well. Your Highness?
And you've brought Celine, too.
Hope you don't mind us barging in. What brings you here? I heard that you were both here from Toval, so I thought I might come along and see how everything was going. Besides, how could I pass up a chance to help cheer up Rean? And oh, what a heartwarming sight I happened to stumble upon during my humble quest. Considering you were waiting for the perfect time to make your grand entrance, stumbling is a stretch.
You were waiting?
Were you listening in the whole time? Elise, have you ever known me to be so unladylike? Oh, the bond between siblings is truly a miraculous thing. Not only do you share an unwavering kinship, but you'll always have the tender embrace of skinship within reach. I'm so jealous.
I appreciate your concern, though. Still, Elise is one thing, but I'm not entirely comfortable sharing the springs with you, Your Highness.
Oh, come now, Rean. This is the bath. Ranks are stripped once our clothes are, as far as I'm concerned. That being said, may I join Elise in washing your back as well? This would make the perfect chance for us to finally strengthen our bond as honorary siblings. Wouldn't you agree? Your Highness, please! I'm sorry, okay?
Huh?
About, you know, things. I'm not exactly all that cognizant of human feelings and the like. Emma often points out as much. But thinking back, I have done some things that were probably quite insensitive in your eyes.
Look at you.
Huh?
If anything, I should be the one apologizing. Shouldn't have taken my frustrations out on you like that.
Rean out here giving out head pats like they're going out of style.
Forgive me?
Does he not understand how he's playing with these ladies' hearts? What's up, Gaylord?
I don't get you sometimes. What was that?
Sounds like a monster.
I know exactly what that was.
Oh, that thing I fought.
Magic Knight we ran into on the way down the mountain.
I had a feeling Toval's art wasn't enough to finish it off, but the fact it's still active isn't the only problem. It sounds like it's coming this way.
You're certain, then, that this Magic Knight something or other is coming here?
I'm certain. I can sense its mana moving toward us. It's still a fair distance away for now, but it's getting closer by the minute. Coming from the direction of the valley behind the village.
Ugh. I thought I'd finished it off, but I should have made sure. I didn't think anything could survive that fall, but if anything could, it'd be one of those things.
No, you did what you could. You shouldn't blame yourself. Still, why would it be coming here? My guess is because you're here, or more specifically because the Ashen Awakener is here. It's after Reen?
So these Magic Knights may have some connection with the Divine Knights? Well, that makes this easy. If it's after me, then I should be the one to go out and stop it.
You'd be putting yourself in danger.
I'll be fine. I won't let it get anywhere near the village. In a way, I have to. If I can't do this, what hope do I have of getting Class 7 back together? Well, it sounds like your mind's made up. You appear to have recovered enough in my eyes. All right then, I have no objections.
We'll have all the villagers ready to evacuate as a precaution. Take care, Reen.
Thanks, Mom. Dad? Well, let me come with. I doubt I could compare to Sarah, but I ain't too shabby in a fight. Really?
Thank you.
I'd feel a lot better having you around, honestly. Okay, so Toval, Celine, you guys ready to head out?
Actually, if you don't mind, Reen, I would like to come with you as well.
You would?
Elise is not an opponent to be taken lightly. A fact I'm sure you're well aware of. I fully understand the dangers this will entail. Combat etiquette is imperative to calling oneself a noble, and I am familiar with the sword style of the Schwarzer family. You've trained me well, or trained me yourself, Reen.
Well, that's true, but...
You're certain that this is what you want to do, Elise? Yes, I am. My brother has chosen his path, and as his sister, I feel I have a duty to support him. No, not only as his sister, as a daughter of House Schwarzer, I have every intention of doing whatever is within my power. My, how you've grown.
Indeed, as your father, I couldn't be more proud. Take her with you, Reen. I have plenty of faith in her abilities as a swordsman, but I also think she would keep you from doing anything too rash.
Come on, Dad. I don't think we've got anything to worry about. She's stronger than you're giving her credit for. Like your dad said, she knows her way around a sword. And she's pretty good at using her Arcus, too. She saved me and her highness from more than a few tough spots on our way here. That she did, and I'm sure she'll be capable of even more with her beloved brother at her side. But still... Hold on, since when has Elise had an Arcus? Oh, I left that fun detail out when I'm catching you up, didn't I? Prince Oliver gave me a couple of spares, actually. And I had a hunch these two would have a knack for them with a bit of practice. So I showed them the ropes on the way here.
Gape.
I know you're against her coming with us, but we really don't have much time here. And it's pretty clear that nothing you say is going to change her mind. So I think it's time you gave up and we got going. Fine. You can come too, Elise. But don't even think of doing anything that will put you any further in harm's way than you need to be. Promise? Okay. I promise.
All right. Let's get started then.
If either of you need to do anything last minute, get it done now. After that, we'll make our way to Ymir's back entrance. Toval and Elise join the party. You can now customize the battle order of your party members. You can change the character leading the party in the camp menu or on the field by pressing the L1 button. In addition, you can use the tactics section of the camp menu to change the party order as well as your battle formation. Recovery items such as tier bombs
and EP charges can be purchased from shops. However, it's much more economical to recover HP and EP by cooking food using whatever ingredients you have on hand. Your home-cooked meals also happen to provide a variety of special effects that standard healing items do not. Okay, alright. Nope, I guess. Oh, he's got a lot of good stuff. Okay. Huh. The name of her sword is the Vierge. Interesting. I'm gonna go here. Should be okay if you get Tobal with you. You got it. Alright, so I don't want to do that. I mean, maybe. I don't have any. I think I'm good. Oh, interesting. I don't know why I didn't bother to like look it up. But apparently Vierge is the like French term for virgin. Yeah, go figure. Which, when you put it in the context of Xenogears, it kind of makes sense. Alright, the search is on. Magic Knight's somewhere in this direction, right? That's right. It's very slowly coming this way. So as long as we keep following this path, we should find ourselves face to face with it at some point. I mean, considering that Ellie is like kind of akin to Mother Mary, I guess. Sort of. Well, the farther away it is, the better. We're gonna need to finish it off before it reaches the town, or we're in trouble. You two've been up here a fair few times, right? Yeah, I went up this way with the rest of Class 7 just a couple months ago. I wasn't really planning to, but we didn't have much choice thanks to Blue Blanc and his antics. Blue Blanc, huh? Yeah, sounds like his thing. Once he's latched onto you, it's a one-way trip to Crazy Town. It sounds like it's a little late to be saying that to you. I don't get the feeling he's involved in any of this, though. It is much milder now than it was then, so we shouldn't have quite as much trouble climbing, thankfully. That doesn't mean it won't be dangerous, however. Watch your step. Oops. Looks like we found ourselves a monster. A fairly tough-looking one, too. Really? That one looks tough? Really? I think he's underestimating me. Indeed, though I can't imagine it being a problem so long as we make proper use of our combat links. Careful, Elise. I will. I don't have combat links yet. You know, use combat links. Combat links are a phenomenon which connects Arcus users to each other by sharing sensory input and mental impulses with one another. Linked characters can fight together even more effectively. Fighting battles and viewing bonding events increases Link XP, and when enough Link XP has been earned, that character's Link level will increase. Higher Link level between two characters will increase the variety of Link attacks that can be used. You can now set links. You can form a combat link within the attack section of the camp menu. You change combat links using the tactics button in the combat menu, select a character, blah, 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 blah. You can also set combat links during battle using the L1 button. Okay. Now access the link section of the camp menu. Thanks, game. Oops.
We shall be your foes.
Attacks in certain crafts gives characters a chance to unbalance enemies. Successfully unbalancing the enemy will perform follow-up attack, blah, 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 blah. Powerful link attack, which consumes the bravery points you gain from repeated assist links. Press triangle when link attack appears. S, unbalanced likely. D is unbalanced unlikely.
My turn. Now's our chance.
I'll back you up.
Sure thing.
I can do this.
Thanks.
Sure thing. Try fire.
Let's move. Ha!
I can do this. Yeah.
Here I go. Sit.
Right. There. I couldn't be more pleased with the outcome.
Well done, Elise. Thank you, Reen. Cool. Now that we've covered the basics, let's go back to searching. Oh, combat links. Combat links are an integral part of the battle system. By strengthening party members' bonds with one another, they can use powerful link attacks, or link abilities such as cover and finishing blow. In addition, later in the story, the ability to use stronger link attacks will become available. Forming combat links between party members has no disadvantages, so there's no reason not to keep party members linked at all times. Link attacks can only occur when the enemy is unbalanced, the success rate of which is decided by the weapon type used to deal damage. Mollusk monsters are more easily unbalanced by Reen's slash damage, and crustaceans by Elise's thrust damage. Other types include Pierce, strong versus flying enemies, and Strike, strong versus rock type enemies. Damage type varies by character. Attacks taken on a turn with a critical bonus have a 100% chance of unbalancing an enemy regardless of the damage type dealt. Taking advantage of this at the right time will be key to victory. Finally, Toval's unique accessory Quick Caliber allows him to use arts more quickly than any other character. Making good use of this will allow him to deal immense damage to enemies in a short period of time.
Are you all right, Elise?
Oh, don't worry. I'm fine.
Just warms your heart, doesn't it?
If you say so.
Hello, floating cat thing. Goodbye, floating cat thing.
I'm up! Arcus, activate!
My turn.
Ha! I can do this.
Here you go! I'm up!
Here I go. Ha!
Right! Shall we...
Oh, a chest. I wonder what's inside.
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
Ready to go.
Right!
My turn. Now's our chance.
I'll back you up.
You're finished.
Sure thing.
Here I go. Now's our chance.
I'll back you up.
You're finished.
Please. Shall we... We shall be your foes.
My turn.
Sure thing. Arcus, activate.
I don't know how I feel about this battle theme.
Right.
Not a big fan of the way that it starts.
Sure thing.
Here I go.
I'm up.
And having turbo mode on or off does not change the speed at which it sounds.
Let's keep moving. Sit. 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 Sit.
The advantage is ours.
Ready to go.
It's safe for now.
Oh, dead end? We should cross the bridge we just passed.
Enemy sighted. Let's... My turn. Time to stop holding back.
This is gonna hurt! Rebellion Storm! That's that.
I did it!
Cool.
Oh, chest. I wonder what's inside.
Oh, monster in a box. Shit.
Please, allow me. Assume your stand. Fragrant Garden!
Sure thing. Here you go.
Here I go.
Ready to go.
Let's move. There! That's that. Let's keep moving.
Oh, that's a good question. Now, that being said, I did finish the first game at like level 70, I think. And because I brought in my... Actually, hold on, I can check that. Based on what I got. Oh, under level 70. Okay. Damn. I think, yeah, I was like level 65 or something. That makes sense. Which way do I want to go? This way because it's items.
Let's wrap this up. I'm up.
My turn.
I'm up.
Here I go. Now's our chance.
I'll back you up.
That was great, Elise.
Head pats. I'd be curious if you start at level 40 without importing data or not.
To be picking up.
We should hurry before the sun begins to...
No, I meant the slashing first. Damn it. Well, I got advantage anyway. Fine.
Sure thing. Focus activate. I'm up.
Let's move.
Right. Shall we move?
Wait, there's an enemy? Oh.
We shall be your foes.
Here I go. Second floor. Get now! Come on, Elise.
Please, allow me.
Ready to go. Ready to go. That's that.
Oh, revives an ally.
Let's wrap this up.
Let's move.
I can do this.
Sure thing. There.
Here I go.
Ready to go. That's that.
Boo-doo, boo-doo. Whew, we're finally at the halfway point. How are you feeling, Elise? Very well, thank you. There's no need to worry. You've been through so much, Reen, especially in recent months, and yet you've managed to overcome it all. Climbing a mountain as small as this can hardly hope to compare. Well, if you insist, but if you need to take a break, there's no shame in saying so. Agreed. The monsters around here are on the tough side. Sure. No, they're not. We can last as long as we pace ourselves. You just keep backing your brother up. I'm here backing both of you up. Thank you. Getting closer to that magic night, I can sense it. Just so we're perfectly clear, you do know you don't stand a chance against it with just the three of you, don't you? Sure do, kitten. It wouldn't be my first time going up against something that huge, but size isn't the only issue here. How do I put this? It's like there was some kind of strange power inside of it that was helping him move. Does that mean we'll have to find a way to deal with that first? And I think I know just the way to do it. Celine, can we go back to Valimar? I'd like to ask you for ask for his help. If you feel that's the best option we have, then I have nothing more to say. Just be sure you are mentally prepared by the time you get there. I'm prepared. Got some kind of plan in mind? Works for me. We don't have much farther to go, and any plan at this point's better than none. Let's move, and remember, slow and steady's the way.
Oh, what a splendid chest!
Now's our chance. Let's get him!
I'm up!
My turn.
I can do this! This is it!
Got you! Yeah!
Sure thing.
Please, alert!
My turn. Sit!
Sure thing. Sorry, that's... Oh, chest. I wonder what's inside.
Poison.
Sounded close.
Let's get yourselves ready.
I just noticed that thing has a little face. That's cute.
Let's wrap this up. Ready to go. Marcus,
Here it
activate.
goes. Marcus,
Here
activate.
you go.
I can do this.
Yeah.
There!
My turn.
Right! I couldn't be more
Exactly. But I mean, it looked like a Pokemon. I gotta remember, this game has a save anywhere feature, which is really nice. Oh. Well, this is it. It's the monument that caused all the trouble you brought up before, right? Even now, I can sense some spiritual power, and as far as I can tell, everything here is in order. Yeah, I don't see anything abnormal going on either. It caused me a lot of trouble back when I was a kid, too. I guess I'm cursed by this spot, aren't I? Reen, don't be silly. That came from close by. Here it comes. How could it be perfectly fine after falling off a cliff? a damn cliff, more or less. Ancient legends mentioned that they had the power to regenerate, but I didn't think it held that much merit. You have to stop it from reaching Ymir. Don't do anything that'll put yourself in unnecessary danger, at least. I won't. Right. Let's give it our best shot.
Watch out! This is a tough one! Let's move!
Okay, which can hit pretty hard. One of the most annoying things about this fight is Orthium can buff its attack power and restore 20% of its HP, which will prolong the fight. Use Elise as your main healer. She can use her Holy Squall, which restores 60% of your HP within a small radius of the tier spell. Or the tier spell. Have Reen and Toval as your main attackers since you don't have any useful arts at the moment. Rely on physical attacks and your S-Craft on turns with a critical bonus. Okay, perfectly fine. Can do. Let's go here. Let's go Motivate. Motivate's good because Motivate gives me an increase to strength.
Ready to go. Time to stop holding back. This is gonna hurt. Rebellion, storm!
Please, allow me!
Let's see here. What are you weak to? Anything? Swords. There's slash, thrust, and whatever that fourth one is in particular has a large chance to do unbalancing. Okay.
Please, allow me!
Here I go! Sit!
Ready to go.
I can do this! No!
Got you! Let's move! Now's our chance!
I'll back you up!
I'm up!
I can do this!
My turn! Alright, understood this!
Ready to go! There!
Please, allow me! Oh, God, grant us your healing ring!
Sure thing!
Here I go!
Sure thing!
My turn! Sit! Now!
I'll back you up! Right!
Too slow! Now!
I'll back you up!
Sure thing!
Let's move!
Here you go!
Right! Oh, Goddess, grant us a healing ring!
Cheers!
Gather on my blade!
Strike! Ready to go!
I can do this!
Sure thing!
Let's move!
Ready to go!
Please, allow me! Oh, God, grant us a healing ring!
My turn! Now's our chance! Come on, Elise!
Ready to go!
Here I go! Sit! Now's our chance!
I'll back you up! I can do this!
I'm up!
Let's move!
Oh, no! Oh, God, grant us a healing ring!
Sure thing! Time to stop holding back! This is gonna hurt! Rebellion, storm!
Let's move! Too slow! Now!
I'll back you up! Please, allow me! Oh, God, grant us a healing ring!
Let's move!
Ready to go!
My turn!
I'm up!
Right!
Too slow! My turn! Alright, let's do this!
I'm up!
Please, allow me. No!
Got you! Ready to go! Let's move! Ha!
I won't be defeated! Oh god, grant us your healing rain!
Ready to go!
My turn! Sit now!
I'll back you up!
Ready to go! Here you go!
I can do this! Oh god, grant us
Thanks.
your healing rain!
My turn! Sit!
I'm up!
I can do this! Shall we move on?
I think that did it. Not yet. How can it grow more arms? You can't be serious. Well, think he's ready? Ready enough. He won't be able to fight for very long. Still, he's the best chance we got. Elise, Toval, stay back. Why? What for?
Heed my call. Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
Oh, we Sentai in this shit. Hell yeah. Sick.
What's that sound?
Am I seeing things?
Oh, the cat comes with me too. Interesting. I mean, I know she did at the end of the first game. All right. This is exciting, actually, because this was one of those things that wasn't... It was only in the first game at the very, very end. And it was dope as that. It's just one of those things like, this is cool. Why is this only here now?
I've recovered enough to fend off this guy at least. Try and actually win this time, got it?
I'm counting on you, Valimar.
I could just throw you out, cat.
The Magic Knight right in front of us.
Acknowledged. However, operational time is limited to a maximum of 300 seconds. Caution is advised.
So this is the Ashen Knight? I've heard about it fighting against the Alliance forces trying to take over Trista. Wow, this is something else.
Are you really moving that, Reed?
Elise, Toval, I'll take care of this. Stay back.
Roger that. Come on, Missy. We're gonna be in danger if we stay here.
All right.
I'll have to rely on the unarmed form this time too, but that's fine by me. Okay, here goes!
All right. You ready?
About Divine Knight battles. 3 areas can be targeted in Divine Knight battles: the head, the body, and the arms. Each part has a separate unbalanced efficacy value with more stars, indicating a higher chance to unbalance an enemy. Unbalancing allows you to execute a follow-up attack, which will gain you 1 bravery point. Once 3 bravery points have been accumulated, you can use a powerful rush attack. Each of the 3 areas is the enemy's weak point varies depending on its stand. Or which of the 3 areas. Okay.
Time! Let's go! Time! Time! Now! Time!
It's working! Keep it up!
Shit! Let's go! Ha! Time! Now! Destructive impact!
That's it! Just a little more!
Ooh. Well, that didn't feel very good. Nope, wrong thing.
You're not out yet! Keep going!
Now! Time!
Is it dead? There it is.
He did it!
Thank goodness! I think he's used up every last bit of the mana he recovered.
That was a close one.
You didn't have a weapon, and yet you still came out on top, Rean. Not half bad. Not that it means you're ready to take on the Azure Awakener. That's a ways away.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Combat efficiency demonstrated a 5% increase over the previous battle. I look forward to observing further improvement in the future.
Be good for me.
Sure. I hope I don't let you down. I barely know a thing about you. But even then, it's clear as day that you're far more reliable than I'll ever be. Well, it doesn't matter how it happened. The fact is, we're now fighting alongside one another as both allies and friends. So don't worry. I'll do everything I can to become strong enough to draw out your full power. Strong enough to even win against Crow.
Sure thing, buddy.
I shall await that day.
Rean!
Hey there. You did great, champ.
Thanks. You didn't get hurt at all, did you, Elise?
I'm fine. I'm more concerned about you. Are you feeling all right? I'd heard about what happened the last time you fought inside that thing.
I'm a little tired, but that's all. I probably wouldn't have gotten off so easily if things were anywhere close to being like last time, honestly.
As I've said once before, all damage taken by a Divine Knight is passed on to its Awakener. So take that as extra motivation to continue getting better at piloting him.
Oh yeah, you did say that, didn't you? Well, I'd have to improve my piloting skills to get things done anyway. I've got every intention of getting better.
You're sounding a lot more sure of yourself now.
Does that mean you're feeling better?
Yeah, never better. If I want to reunite with the others, I need to keep moving forward. Sorry. I've got a feeling I'm just gonna be causing you a lot more grief in the future.
Oh, don't you worry about that. I'm plenty used to it. And besides, I'd like nothing more than for you to be reunited with your classmates.
Thanks, Elise.
You can be such a troublemaker.
Sounds like things are all wrapped up here.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Peter Clotilde. That can't be.
Oh, not now.
I saw in the Capitol.
Hello there, darling. Miss me? It's so lovely to see you again, Reen.
Is that bird talking?
After Celine, a bird shouldn't be any more surprising. But still, you've got some nerve showing yourself, Vita. Although not enough nerve to show up in person, apparently. So what does Ouroboros' oh-so-amazing second Anguis, the Azure Abyss herself, want with us?
Man, that's a lot of titles right there. She just laid it on real thick.
One of Ouroboros' top brass.
It's nice to see you again too, Celine.
I gotta say, I think it's really funny that the distortion that is on her character that on her model is just in her chest, and
And while I know of them,
like her face isn't distorted in any way. It's just her arms in her chest.
Reen's adorable sister or that handsome bracer with you. I'm sorry that our first meeting had to be through my familiar.
Huh?
Misty. No. I suppose I should call you Vita now. How did you know we were here?
We've been trying to find the whereabouts of the Ashen Knight for quite a while, you see.
It's even on her portrait too. That's even greater. That's hilarious.
We've been searching for the past month since the Civil War began without any luck.
Because she's an astral projection, she's gotta have boob distortion.
We sensed an active magic knight in this area, and that was what finally led us to you.
I wasn't expecting our location to be discovered this quickly.
I got to see your battle with Crow too, incidentally. For it being the first time you've ever piloted a knight, you did rather well. If we're being objective though, it was more akin to a tiger swatting away at a cub.
What are Crow and that Azure Knight doing now anyway? And what happened to everyone at the Academy?
I'm sure they're fine, Reen.
Crow's been keeping himself very, very busy. The Noble Alliance forces see him as their little joker. They call him the Azure Chevalier now. I'm afraid I don't know anything about your classmates, though. Emma's in hiding now, too. Still, if you want to know that badly...
Oh no.
Didn't sound good.
That sounded like gunfire.
Uh-oh. I wasn't expecting them to arrive so soon. It sounds like the Jaegers hired by Duke Alborea are here. I'm guessing it's only a matter of time now before Princess Alphen is taken into their custody.
Jaegers? In Ymir?
Her Highness?
Damn it.
I can assure you that I have nothing to do with what's happening over there. I think you're going to want to hurry, though. Perhaps if you run fast enough, you might be able to get back in time.
How dare she act like this is all some game?
Let it go, Celine. We've got to hurry.
Yeah, Her Highness and the rest of Ymir are in real danger if we don't get moving.
Right.